Hey everyone, before we get into this video, I want to share something more a little about me. All right, today's topic is about the lessons that I wish I knew when I started calisthenics, but more importantly, it's a reflection on my own journey over this years. For those of who don't know, I'm from Morocco, and I grew up in neighborhood where it was easy to do the wrong thing. All right, I could have spent my time doing different choice or making different choice, but instead I took a different choice as well. And along this years, I found calisthenics. At that time, my parents couldn't afford signing me in fight clubs or gym, whatever. And the only sport that I could do was bodyweight training, and it was something that I could do anywhere, and it didn't cost me anything, but just my time and patience and effort. It started exactly like that. Calisthenics, it gives me a place where I can channel all bad energies. My frustration, my disappointment, and the challenges that I was dealing with. It taught me a lot about discipline. It taught me a lot about patience, and over the years, it just shaped the person who I am right now. I really don't see the skills or the strengths that I have built, but I see the good habits and the mindset and the confidence that comes along this process. Okay, now let's talk about the lessons that would have changed completely the way how I approach calisthenics if I started all over again. Stick to the end because the 10th lesson is my favorite one, and it's very important. I think not a lot of people talk about this. You gotta be patient. Be patient, and I know a lot of you don't have any patience into this sport, and it's one of the biggest mistakes beginners make is expecting results too soon, too early. You have to make some changes when it comes to your mind because this sport is about time, but it's rewarding. It's gonna take a little time, but you're gonna get big rewards by the end of this journey. The first month or even year, the first year of your journey in training calisthenics aren't about looking great, looking strong, and all that. They are about teaching your body how to move, building the good habits, the right mindsets, and teaching your nervous system how to recreate muscles efficiently and correctly. Aside that, your tendons and joints are something that adapts to the loads every day, and overall your balance and coordination improves with time. So don't quit just because you don't feel your body is improving, or you hasn't changed yet. Thing takes time, so just be patient, and a lot of beautiful stuff will follow ahead. The second lesson of this journey that I would say is to master the basics before chasing any skills. This is, I would say, your foundation, and I know it sounds boring to hear or bring this every time, but it's the solid base for any goal you have in calisthenics. I mean, I was the same as you. I wanted all these crazy moves you got there: handstands, handstand push up, front levers, planche. Um, could be dynamic as quickly as possible. The problem is, I skipped the foundations, and if I think about doing this correctly, I had rather would spend much more time mastering the basics, the push-ups, the pull-ups, the uh, the dips, rows, a core exercise, all the basics. This what get you into more advanced skills layer. The stronger your foundation is, the easier for you to master every next stage in calisthenics. The third lesson is progress is not built by random workouts. Again, this is a common thing that I see everyone do, but it really doesn't lead to anything. If you every day watch different videos on YouTube, whatever, Instagram, any platform out there, new routine, new exercise, you are delusionally thinking that you are progressing. But this is not how progress works in calisthenics. Progress comes from repeating the same movement pattern along a period of time, could be weeks, months, and tracking this exercise, your reps, your form, your holds, and just adjusting on this exercise over time. The first lesson is recovery is just a part of your training. As much as you go to train for 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, you have to prioritize recovery as much as you can. I feel it's the most important aspect in your progress in calisthenics. If you think rest days are wasted days and you train every other day, eventually what happen is you will feel sore and tired for every other session, and this is not how you want to work around your training. Now I much better understand that sleep, good nutrition is what gets me stronger every day. And your muscle grows while you are recovering, not while you're training. That includes sleeping well, as I said, eating enough, and taking seriously rest days. It's just a part of getting stronger. If you want to get better, just prioritize your recovery. The fifth lesson from this years that I've been training is comparison. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else chapter 10, because I want to also say something. We are starting from a completely different background, completely different genetics, completely different hates, completely different understanding. So it's useless if you compare yourself to anyone out there. When you are starting, you're gonna tend to compare yourself to others, and social media makes it much easier to compare yourself. You will see athletes doing crazy skills, and you think you are behind, and what you don't see are the years of work behind those videos. The only person you should compare yourself is the version of you yesterday, the other months, the other week. Small improvements what will lead to big success with this journey when it comes to calisthenics. The sixth lesson from this journey: learn proper technique early. I think this is one of the habits of mine, the good habits of mine, that I was always making sure that my forms meet the requirement of the skill I'm performing, and I feel bad habits becomes harder to fix later in calisthenics. So slow down, learn how to move properly, breathe, control your repetition, and hold at the top, hold at the bottom, like unlock your elbows, position your wrists correctly, your scapula, your the difference between posterior and anterior tilt. All these small details matter when it comes to technique in calisthenics. The seventh lesson from this journey is warm-ups. Warm up like you plan to train for years. I think 70% from calisthenics athletes out there, they don't do warm up properly. I as well skipped warm up, and because I just wanted to jump directly to the workout. But now it's opposite. I warm up for every session. It didn't take longer. It's only 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and it just prepares your joints, your nervous system, and it just activates your muscle to be ready for whatever skills you're training, whatever workouts you're doing. I mean, 5 to 10 minutes before every training can save you months of frustration from injuries and setbacks that you could face just because you are not warming up on your training. The eighth lesson is progress is more than muscles. Because as someone that do calisthenics, how I look at initially at the progress was quite different. Because when you like defining strength in calisthenics is much more about your joint, your tendons, and your balance and your nervous system. I I don't look at the mirror. Of course, my physique improved a lot since all these years, but I judged early on. I judged every workout by the mirror, but it's different now. I look at different thing like my joints, my balance, my form, and how I recover and all that. This improvement matter just as much as physical changes, and sometimes even more. The ninth lesson is build discipline, not motivation. This is I feel a lot of people nowadays they train with their motion. They don't follow any system. They don't follow any plans. They just follow their emotion, how they feel, how their moods is during the day, and it's completely wrong. It leads to nothing, I would say. So motivation comes and goes, and some days you will feel excited, some days you will not. And here the importance of discipline take place. Discipline is what keeps you moving on both sides. So don't rely on how you are motivated or how your mood is like during the day. Doesn't make any sense if you feel emotional, something is happening during the day and you just keep training. Doesn't make any sense. You just go out there however you're feeling, you just go there and train. The final lesson from this years of training, I think this is a philosophy and not a lot of people discover early on. It's to enjoy the process. I think this is one of the big takeaway from this video, and you are always a step ahead if you enjoy the process and you don't look to the superficial thing of your training, like the skills, like the physique, whatever. You are looking into deeper meaning in your life, in your training, and what brings behind all these sessions. If I could only give one piece of advice, it would definitely be this: stop rushing. Don't make your happiness depend on unlocking the skills and how you look. Just enjoy becoming stronger and better person. Enjoy learning, enjoy the challenges, and because one day you will realize the journey taught you much more than the skills ever did. Final take away from this video is that calisthenics changed more than my body. It taught me a lot about patience, about discipline. It taught me a lot about consistency, and it taught me that real progress is not measured in days or weeks, it's measured in years. And it exactly to this principle exactly applies to everything in life, the business, the relationship, and all that. Thing takes time. And if you are just starting your journey, remember this: master the basic, respect the process, stay consistent, and your future self will thank you for it. This is it for today's video. For one-on-one coaching, you can DM me on Instagram, and yeah, we'll reach out back to you, and we will work together for your goals, for achieving a strong physique or unlocking any skills. I have it my Instagram here, so you can follow me and subscribe for more videos like this, and we'll see you in another video. All right.